guys, it's Julia, and for today's video I'm going to be doing the guess the book plot challenge thing, and I'm doing it with my friend Lizzie today. Hi. And she probably won't know the plots off by heart of a lot of these, so let's see if she can guess somewhat what they're about. So yeah, I like to hold it and look at it.
Looks like she got like pushed out of the sky. At first I thought she was in water, but then...
What do you think it's about without reading the back?
That scared me.
Any idea?
I think she gets pushed out of a plane. And then she lands in like another dimension or something. Like...
What about from the title?
I just don't know. I'm just kidding. I think that in one season, like in fall... Oh wait, no, it looks like spring. In spring, a bunch of accidents happen to that girl falling out of the sky. And then the worst one is that when she falls out of a plane and then she dies. That's my guess.
Then she dies.
Yeah.
Well,
She's gone.
You're actually kind of close. It's about, like, it's actually during the fall, late October.
Oh.
And she doesn't fall out of a plane, but her family is, like, accident prone around this time. So some years it's, like, bruises and cuts, but then some years people die. It's, like, just her family. I know. I just read it. It was good. Well, it was weird, but it was okay. It was good. Okay. This one is going to be difficult.
I think this dude, he's in the FBI. And his name is Titan. Oh, I know. That dude's name is Titan. The red guy's name is Titan. And so, the guy in the FBI, he decides that he's going to attack the Titan. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to go down in this book.
So this is actually a manga. So, Japanese graphic novel. Well, no, it's not like... And...
Pictures.
Yeah, and words, you know. But basically it's about this dude, and pretty much it's, like, not in our own world, or I guess. Or it's, like, years later, and they're, like, trapped in this kind of dome, or this wall. Because, like, on the outside, there's these things called Titans, and they look like this, and they, like, try to wipe out the human race, and, like, the rest of the people actually living are just, like, in this little dome. So they block them out, and then there's people who are hired to go outside and try to fight the Titans.
Oh my.
So then he wants to do that as his, like, future, and that's why it's called Attack on Titan. And there's, like, at least 30 volumes of this.
Oh, that's cool. I was gonna say that he was like a person, but then he turned into a Titan.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's probably gonna be hard, but the ocean at the end of the lane.
Okay.
You can take a look at the cover.
It looks like she was swimming, and she found the end of the world. And she just falls off a cliff. She just goes down the edge of it. I don't know. I actually
know, it's kind of hard.
have any idea what that book's about.
Yeah, it's like this middle-aged kind of man. He goes back from his hometown when he was a child, and basically when he was a kid he, like, knew this girl, like, across the street, and there was, like, this, like, river, I guess, at the end of the lane, and they, like, she called it the ocean, and it's, like, kind of, like, written like a classic, and it's interesting.
Oh, like when you were, like, little, and then, like, you'd be like, hey, look, I'm a mermaid, but I'm not actually. Like,
not really, but, you know, yeah, sure. This one, I think you'd like this book, actually. To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Well, she's obviously been hurt.
Haven't we all?
Well, she's been hurt by boys. And she has, like, a book and a pen there. So I think she has, like, a diary. See? Right there. And she has, like, a look on her face, and she's, like, thinking what to write to the boys that have been mean to her. And I think that she wants love, but she just can't find it because all the boys are just terribly rude and mean and gross.
Let's touch it. You're actually pretty close, because she writes love letters to, like, the guy. Like, when she, like, really likes the guy, she kind of writes them, like, a love letter / goodbye letter, like, saying, like, oh, all the reasons why she liked him, and then all the reasons why he kind of sucks, and then she, like, stores it away, and then she gets to get over them fast because she wants to move on with her life, you know. And then one day all these letters get sent out to the boys, and they receive the letters, and it's adorable. So
That kind of reminds me of like 4th grade. Like when people were
They're
like,
teenagers, but okay.
oh, when people were like, oh, I like this person, I have to write them a love letter. You know what I mean?
Sure. Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King.
Well, I know he writes like horror books, so I think it's raining blood on an umbrella. So I'm guessing someone gets murdered and then pushed off a balcony, and then someone's standing there with an umbrella, and then it's raining blood.
So, it's about a retired detective, and basically this murder case went unsolved, or this case, and it was like the Mercedes case, and this guy, he like drives a Mercedes into a crowd full of people and he kills a lot of them, and then he like taunts the old detective how he was never caught, and then he comes out of retirement to try to catch him.
Okay.
And the blue umbrella is because of, there's this site called the Blue Umbrella. It's like an anonymous site that he tries to he gets in contact with people with. And blood because it's bloody.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Throne of Glass.
Well, it looks like it's like one of those things on Netflix that's like original Netflix series. It has like red writing on the top, if you can see that. And I don't know. I think she's like someone bad. She has swords. And a really weird looking foot. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I was gonna say a really weird looking foot. But it's not that weird looking. And she wants to outthrow the person that rules everything. And yeah. Then she wants the Throne of Glass because she wants to be royal.
Oh, okay. I haven't actually read this one, but I do know the plot. And I haven't read it, but I know the plot. And basically it's about, she's like an assassin. Her name is Selena. Okay? And apparently she's like one of the biggest badass female characters in YA. And she's like trying to be the king's assassin. And it's like a tournament to be the king's assassin because you can get freedom because it's like in a different world and things. God. So that's why she has swords. It's because she's all badass or whatever.
Assassin, huh?
Yeah.
I kill you.
Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I actually hated this book, but
okay. I think.
Look, he has arm veins.
Ooh.
Or hand veins.
That's a nice touch. I don't know which one he is. See his hand, his arm.
Yes.
Nice. I think Amy and Roger, these two people, can't tell what way they're walking, but you know what? Whatever. I think they go on a road trip, and at the beginning, they don't like each other at all. And then closer to the end, they find out that they're in love with each other. And then at the end, Roger's like, haha, I fooled you. I don't even love you. And then
that's so cool.
And he decides, doesn't love her, and leaves her on the road in the desert to die alone.
At least you didn't say hit her with the car or something.
No, I didn't even think of that.
So you're right, it is a road trip. And they don't really necessarily hate each other. There's kind of like mutual kind of friends. Like it's her mom's friend's son, and he has to go that way, so they go together.
Okay.
And they take these little random detours to like different places, and they're supposed to have like a set route and get there on time, but then they just like take different routes and things.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, there is like the love story in there, whatever. But no, he doesn't fool her at the end.
Oh.
There's also like receipts and like playlists in here.
There's also a picture.
Yeah, like pictures and like receipts and things. Like,
and there's food.
Yeah, food.
Right there.
I didn't really like this book, but you know. And this one's deep. One of my favorite books of this year. My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Warga.
It looks like A Christmas Carol. Like that movie where Ebenezer Scrooge is like a really bad person, and then his friend is like, oh yeah, if you don't get better, I'm gonna send 3 ghosts at you, and they're gonna take you to your future and your past and your present, and then you're gonna be a better person. And then he's like, yeah, okay. And then his friend was like, I'm in chains, so you will be too, and you'll die alone. And I think that's what this is kind of about. Oh yeah, I forgot something. So it's also a love story, because she finds love in the end. And I think she's just a dark person. with chains.
Okay. Well, this one has trigger warnings, so when we talk about the plot, we gotta warn it, which it has trigger warnings for depression and suicide. And it's about a girl and she wants to kill herself, so she gets a suicide partner to do it with, and yes.
Oh, that's depressing.
I know. I loved it. That was great.
Oh.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and everything like that, and really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys very, very soon with a new video.